Win the division. The Raiders got better picking up Antonio Brown. Can he help their young quarterback continue to progress and make plays? How about in Denver? They may be hitting the reset button, but they always have players. Kansas City has Patrick Mahomes, by the way, and Phillip Rivers is still firing away for the Los Angeles Chargers.
And spins away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. So now here are the Broncos with excellent field position to start off. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 12th NFL season now. It's the veteran Joe Flacco. He's hitting his mid-30s now, but you think of recent years, veterans like Brady, Breeze, Rivers, and Roethlisberger excelled into their mid to late 30s. The question, can Joe Flacco continue his NFL career? Of course, the MVP of Super Bowl 47. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. Flacco almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. And let's look quickly here at the Denver offense.
And how about Phillip Lindsay's rookie season? Began the year 3rd on the depth chart. Finished it in the Pro Bowl. Not bad for an unrestricted free agent out of Colorado with speed to burn.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Lindsay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Passing play, Flacco. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The leader of this Chiefs offense, Patrick Mahomes, he was good in Week 1, picking up right where he left off in 2018. That first quarter, Charles, he threw for over 200 yards.
Yeah, he was the MVP in 2018, wasn't he? Plans to be the MVP in 2019 with that type of a start. And against a team, Jacksonville, that last year was the only team to hold him without a touchdown pass in games played. Well, he threw 3 in this one, 378 yards total through the air. About the only downside for him, he actually tried one of those no-look passes. I can't remember, was it left-handed or not, that he tried to hit Travis Kelce and threw it over his head? And after the game, he told Travis, I owe you one, my bad. He missed a touchdown opportunity with it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Well, let's showcase cornerback Kareem Jackson has brought his talents from Houston to Denver, and the Broncos are really excited about using him all over their secondary. Primarily a corner for most of his career, the last couple of seasons he swung back to safety as well, and has done a nice job in both spots.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 43 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And Hill with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. McCoy got off to a good start in week 1, Charles. 10 carries, 81 yards. He had a really nice 31-yard carry. Showed a lot of burst.
A lot of people thought he'd be more of a pass catcher in Kansas City, and that will still develop because he does that very well. But as you mentioned, he's still got a burst, doesn't he? He can still run the football. 10 carries, 81 yards. He might go into a timeshare with Damian Williams running the football, and that'll just make the Chiefs that much tougher. But he still has it. The guy they call Shady, he's excited about this challenge in Kansas City and thinks that he can help them get to the Super Bowl.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Look at the spin. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Chris Jones on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Flacco, screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a... And Lindsey is going to get in. Touchdown, Broncos. Philip Lindsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now McManus for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it was capped off by a Philip Lindsey touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon. As we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through this second half as we are back underway in Denver. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, last year, Chris Conley was the third option at receiver for Kansas City. He shipped off to Jacksonville. Now they're hoping that Robinson can help fill that void. And Andy Reid has said that he and Mahomes are developing a great rapport, hoping to improve upon the 22 times they connected last season. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, it's McCoy. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are back within a single score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, little 360. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes has some fond memories of playing here in Denver. In fact, one of his earliest NFL memories came here in the Mile High City. That was back in the final week of the 2017 season while Alex Smith was resting up for the playoffs. And we got a glimpse of what the young Mahomes could do. He threw for 284 yards in a 27-24 Chiefs victory. That, of course, was the first start of the career for Patrick Mahomes. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mahomes to throw. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Back to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. They'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 yards there and a first down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really Not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Pressure mounting, Flacco. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now after the sack, Flacco and the Broncos come up 3rd and long.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Red.
Setting to throw, Flacco. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hill on the return. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.